Welcome back for more Reddit stories. Today we have several entitled parent stories for you to enjoy, but before we start, here are the top comments for today's video. Thanks for the support, guys. Without further ado, here we go. EM gets angry at my dog being in a cone and tries to steal my dog to protect from abuse. A little backstory for ya. I play Dungeons and Dragons with my brother and a couple of his friends. Great time, love it to death. Well, during one of those games, my dog's tail was under a recliner and got cut pretty badly. We took him to the vet and they bandaged it and gave him an e-collar, or a cone of shame, we all know them. We took him home after the procedure and I decided to play with my poor baby in the front yard. Big home, taped up tail with a cape over the tip. No one in my neighborhood really cares. Let's meet the cast of this lovely interaction. Me, obviously the man-eater. Ziggy, my pepperoni, that is a Pixar lamp radar dish. EM, entitled bro. EK, entitled fork. To the story. As I was playing in the front yard with the walking radar dish, laughing as he cut the little corners of bushes and got used to the big cone of shame, the EK approached. The kid looked around 11 and wore the "my mama will beat ya" look as he approached my walking lampshade, bounded to see who was encroaching on his hand. Adorable sight, also a little funny. EK, why is your dog wearing that cone? Yeah, no hi or nice dog. Me, his tail got cut so he can't chew on the cap the vet put on. How did the tail get cut? Oh, just put his tail under a recliner and no one noticed, so he just got it pinched. Oh, okay, he's really cute. Thanks, he's my radar dish of love and adoration. Can I have it? What? Can I have your dog? No, you can't have my dog. He's my dog and I take care of him. But I want it. Mom said I could get a dog and I want this dog. Me, get your own dog. I'm not selling my good boy to anyone. EK huffs, turning and walking down the street. My radar dish just wags his injured tail, trotting back to me and rolling in the grass. It was quiet for a few minutes, just me and Ziggy chilling out, playing lazy and relaxing. A woman approaches after a few minutes, clearing her throat in a typical Karen fashion. EM, Me, can I help you? Yeah, did you tell my son you weren't selling your dog? Yeah, it's my dog, lady. My parents bought him and we have his papers. Well, you must not take good care of him. He's in a cone and his tail is bandaged up. You must abuse him. Are you serious? Out of all the accusations to make you jump to abuse? EM, I'm taking a dog. You obviously abused him. She grabs for my pupper, who had come up to her during the conversation. He jumps back, trying to jump on her for attention, but ending up sort of toppling himself over. She huffs, snapping her fingers at my dog. I had enough and got up to confront her. Me, look, lady, you are not taking my dog. You aren't going to be doing jack shit to me. And you sure the hell are walking away now. EM, fine. I'll call the cops on you for animal abuse. Me, I'll tell them you are harassing me and my family. EM huffs, storming back down the street. I immediately rush my radar dish inside and start having a bit of nervous breakdown. I get really nervous just around my SRO in school, let alone any actual police officers. So far, no police, only a big chubby radar dish of love and affection. EM steals my birthday cake for EK, then he throws the whole thing away. Hey guys, so with my 19th birthday coming up, I started remembering something that happened a few years ago. So my 12th birthday came around and I was super excited. My mom has always been amazing at doing the best for my birthday parties, even though we never had much to spend. We planned on going to the park with a few of my friends so we could have some pizza and cake and play around for a while. Little did I know that one of my first encounters with an EM would be at this party. So picture this, we were all sitting around these plastic tables we brought that were full of pizza and other snacks. There was a table off to the side with the things we were supposed to get into later, such as the cake and other desserts. Anyway, all of my guests were already sitting at the table eating pizza when I heard some shuffling near the dessert table. That's when I noticed some tall, rude-looking lady and a little boy eyeing the desserts. I quickly told my mom and we both got up to talk to the lady, and here we go. Here's your cast. EM entitled mom, EK, entitled kid, MM, my mom, AM, Aunt Millie, my mom's sister, the best aunt on the planet, FYI, MM. Hey there, are you guys here for the party? I'm sorry, I don't recognize you guys. What party? Oh, well, this is my daughter's birthday party. Keep in mind there were more balloons in the area than you could possibly count. No shit, there's a party. EM. Oh, that's nice. EM proceeds to give EK a handful of candy from the table and then deep breath, pick up the entire cake box. I've never seen my mom look more confused in her life. My mom, being a sane human being, probably assumed the lady was going to take the cake on the table we were eating at to help out. MM. Oh, that's alright. You can leave the cake here for now because we're still not finished with the pizza here yet. Yeah, no, I'm taking this for my son. Me and my mom looked at each other for a quick, confused second before trying to make another attempt at this psycho. Yeah, sorry, that's my daughter's birthday cake. If you want to stay until after we've sung happy birthday, then you'll be more than welcome to take a piece for your son. That's when I heard the godforsaken screech of the entitled clan for the first time in my life. Yeah, wait until after? Why? So you all can eat the whole thing? My kid will be starved by then. Yeah, I want the cake now. Like I said, this is my daughter's birthday cake, which I bought with my money for her birthday. So no, you can't have the whole thing and you can't have it right now either. If he's hungry, he can have some pizza with the other kids. I know, my mom is literally a saint offering these demonic strangers the food she paid for. EM, my kid is much younger than yours and he deserves to have this cake much more than your spoiled brat does. Why are you even having this party for her? At this point, I was lightly sobbing. I mean, for F's sake, who says this to a kid? Also, keep in mind, I was just turning 12. Her kid was about 10 yet, according to EM. He is much younger than I was. EK. See, and she's a crybaby too. I'm taking the cake because she doesn't deserve it. EK takes the cake out of EM's hand and just holds it, giving me an obnoxious look. EM smirks as she starts to lead EK away. Excuse me, I try my best to make the best possible memories for my child. So I spend money that I save up for the nice party like this for her with a good cake and everything. My child is respectful and calm and doesn't act like a disgusting screaming banshee like that thing, points at EK. So I say she definitely deserves a nice cake on her birthday. Now, if you please act like normal human beings, I'll take that cake back now. EM and EK looks furious. Just as EM is about to let my mom have it, EK opens the cake box and flips it upside down, dumping the whole thing on the floor. Oh, and proceeds to stomp his muddy shoes all over it. EK, you don't want me to have it? Then fine. My mom was completely taken aback. At this point, my Aunt Millie, who typically shows up late to the party, pulls up and sees the commotion. Thank the Lord. AM. Hey, sweetie, happy birthday. Everything okay? My mom proceeds to tell the story as EM rolls her eyes every 2.3 seconds. Let's just say Aunt Millie ain't having it. AM turns to the EM. AM. So, quick question. How effing pathetic do you have to be to steal a child's birthday cake? EK, but I wanted cake. AM, shut the F up. I'm not talking to you. EM, you have no right to speak to my child like that, you B. AM, actually, you have no right to invade someone's party, steal their property and destroy it. Nor do you have the right to keep on harassing them like you're doing right now. My husband is a police officer and he's on his way here now. He'll be delighted to know he'll be making a pit stop at the police station with you two. EM, wait, we were only joking. We just wanted some cake. We'll be going now, don't worry. Don't call your husband, it's alright. AM, I am going to need an apology from both of you to these ladies right here. EM apologized to me and my mom through her gritted teeth. EK didn't want to apologize, but EM shoved him and he let out a really sarcastic, yeah, sorry. They hobbled away, mumbling under their breath, and we waited about a minute before turning to my Aunt Millie. So your husband a police officer, huh? Oh yeah, he'll be here any minute. They both burst out in laughter at this point because 1. Aunt Millie has never been married. She was dating some pothead yoga instructor at the time, LMAO. 2. She's literally the most badass, amazing wine aunt anyone could ask for. All in all, she called her yoga instructor boyfriend, who actually was on his way, and asked him to pick up a nice birthday cake for me. After that, it was all smooth sailing and a birthday I would definitely remember. EM spills my mother's breast milk and accuses me of kidnapping my sister. So a couple of points before the main story. I'm 21, white as a glass of milk, and adopted. My parents are both charcoal black for years, couldn't conceive, so they decided for adoption. I was 4 and don't remember much from the time before then, so this is my family that I love to bits. 2.5 years ago, an amazing thing happened. My mom got pregnant. I now have an 18-month-old sister who's the most gorgeous chocolate baby in the world. I adore her. Since she's only 18 months, among the normal baby food, she's still being breastfed, and when mom's not home, we got a freezer full of breast milk ready to use. My sis can now walk quite well, so on sunny days, I take her out to the little park in the neighborhood where there's a playground with swings and toddler-friendly things. Few days back, we went there again, and since mom wasn't home that day, I took some of the milk and brought it with us in this cool sippy cup for my baby sister to drink. The cup has a straw with little lock band that pops up if you tip the cup upside down or shake it, so it's 100% spill proof. It also has sparky sides and it's in cute rainbow colors that change in the lights. Enter entitled mom and her brat. Evie, about 4 years old. I want the cup. Something screams beside me. My baby sis is now happily sucking her milk while this monster of a child with snot on his face throws a sand at my feet, trying to get my attention. Me, I'm sorry, this is our cup. I'm sure your mom has a cup for you too. Evie, I want that cup. Me, I'm really sorry, it's our cup. Evie starts wailing and throwing the sand again. EM, excuse me, what did you say to my kid? I kindly explained the situation. Me, he said he wants our cup and I said it's ours. Sorry. EM, how dare you making my boy cry? Apologize. Me, I'm sorry, I haven't said anything bad, just that it's our cup. If he likes it, I could give you the website from which we ordered it. Would you like that? No. He wants that cup, give it to him. It's just a cup. I'm sorry, but no, it was a bit pricey and she, I point at my sister, likes it very much. EM scoffs. You're making him cry. Like I said, I can give you the website. EM snatches the cup out of my baby sister and shakes it. Evie, Mommy, give me that cup. I want it, the kids squeak. My sister didn't really get the situation and just looked confused that someone took her yummy drink away. Me, excuse me, give it back, it's ours. She glares at me before tossing the cup back to us, hitting me in the chest with it. EM, F you. My baby is thirsty and he will die of dehydration if you don't give him that cup. Give it to him now. I look confused. Now that the woman raised her voice, my sister finally registered that something isn't right and cuddled up to me while I wiped the cup and straw with antibacterial wipe and gave it back to her. She started sucking again. Me, I'm sorry, but that's not my problem. If your son is thirsty, you should have brought your own. Besides, this is breast milk, so I don't think it's for. The kid throws a handful of sand on us, hitting my baby sister in the face. Of course, she started crying, and while I frantically tried to get the sand out of her face, I set the cup on my knees. Big mistake. By the time I finally managed to clean her face and calm down, the cup was gone. I quickly realized what happened and got up with my sister in my arms, looking around. I finally noticed EB running around the playground, drinking from the cup while EM stood aside with her phone, probably texting. I quickly come up to her. Me, excuse me, we'd like our cup back. She stared at me like she didn't know me, and the EB came running back, crying. EB, Mommy, this juice is gross. He hits her with it a couple of times in the leg before she takes it away and proceeds to spill the entire content out. Then she pours a juice from the bottle she pulled out of her purse back into our cup, still completely ignoring me. I was shocked. Not only she had a drink for her EB the whole time, she had the audacity to spill my mother's precious breast milk too. Me, excuse me, we want our cup back. That was breast milk and my sister likes her cup. You can't do that. I tried to remain as calm as possible as I was worried any further shouting could make my sister cry again. She stared at me up and down before scoffing. EM, if that's even your sister, I bet you stole her, you dumb hoodlum teenager. Mind you, I do have a couple of tattoos on my arms and pierced ears in several places. Me, give us the cup and I'll leave you alone. Otherwise, I'll take it myself. I look at the EB. She started screaming like an effing banshee. EM, help, help, she kidnapped a child. She wants to steal from us. Her crazy yelling, of course, alerted all the other parents in the playground and my sister started crying again. Usually the breast milk calms her down immediately, but now that we didn't have any, I had a hard time to calm her down while simultaneously trying to remain cool and reason with the woman. Cue our savior. A young dad with a little boy by his side came trotting over the playground and looking at the EM, who kept screaming kidnapping and thief, as well as some racial slurs towards my baby sister. I explained the situation to the man and he turned towards the EM, who started calling someone. EM, I'm calling the police. You kidnapped the child and you tried to steal from our family because you can't feed your stolen and retard. The dad pulled out his cell phone. Madam, if you do so, please let me provide some video evidence too. Turns out he was taking a video of his son doing somersaults and cartwheels while we were in clear view in the background of his whole video. EM went pale and hit her phone, which I noticed was open on the calculator app. Calling police my ass. She grabbed the cup from my EB's hand and tossed it at the young dad. EM, F you. We didn't want your stupid N cup anyway. Go die, you crackhead teenager. She then grabbed her screaming kid and stormed out of the playground. We sat back on the bench with the young dad still talking to me and making sure I'm okay. My baby sister cried so hard she actually fell asleep from that and now quietly snoozed in my arms while the nice dad offered me a tissue. I told him about me being adopted and my sister. He showed me the videos and talked about his wife who passed away during childbirth. He said he couldn't just sit and do nothing when he saw a mother behaving such a horrible way. We talked for a little longer before we left the park and I went home where I immediately ordered a new cup. Thanks to the overnight shipping, we had our cup the next day and I secretly threw away the one reigned by sleazy Brett and his mom. So those were the stories for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, a like will be highly appreciated. It really does help my channel out. Also, if you enjoyed this and want to stay up to date on the latest videos, then don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for listening and I'll see you in the next video.